What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, The Stone Mandalorian. My name is Cody. You can call me Stone, the Stone Mando. And it is my pleasure to be bringing you this Black Series, brand new Black Series figure review to you here today. And this is brand new here out of 2025. This is the 6th figure in the Phantom Menace sub-line. As you can see here, we have Sebulba, the one and only Doug from Phantom Menace that is a boy to not only Jar Jar, but little Annie. This is such a absolutely excellent addition to the line. This figure looks absolutely phenomenal. While I'm yapping about this for a second, I'm going to give this quick awesome box a spin. As you can see, we got the new Galaxy 2.0 packaging with that straight edge. It's got an awesome mural here of Sebulba with the pod race, the Boonta pod race going on in the background. I love this kind of orangish yellow they have going for Phantom Menace. This figure looks so good, man. I am just so excellent. The purple gradients, the paint, the sculpt itself, and I'm really excited to see how they work the articulation into this figure. But let me quit my yapping and let's get this thing open. And I'm very interested in this packaging. It's very similar to some Mayfix style packaging or even some import lines. And I actually mentioned something to this along the lines on an OOTB stream, kind of pointed out to Brandon, who is also known as AKA Hero Collections. He works for Hasbro. He's a Hasbro employee, and he helps do the reveals on the Hasbro fan streams. And he is, shout out to Brandon, Hero Collections. He is very awesome of him to be having the ear to the ground to the community and let us feel like we're listened to. And just shout out to you, man, if you happen to come across this or if it comes across other ears. But with that being said, I mentioned something to him about doing this type of packaging, like putting a tray over, like similar to Mayfix, so that way like the helmet and the accessories and the figure itself doesn't get warped or bunched up. And as you can see here, we have a really cool tray that opens up to reveal the figure and the accessories inside. And exactly how I said on the stream, everything falls out into your hands. You don't have to pull the figure out of the blister. Look at how simple that was. No crinkling, nothing. And here's my first look at Sebulba out of the box, and y'all, I'm truly blown away. The Hasbro has just done an excellent job with this character. The gradients of the purples going from the skin to this more pinkish fleshy tone is just unreal. The cool patterning on his neck, and even the beads are painted. The sculpt is dead on. This is without a doubt Sebulba, the Doug that we know and hate. Not know and love, but know and hate from the Phantom Menace. As you can see here, he's got his pod racing helmet and the little frog that he steals from Jar Jar. And you can see the engineering on this figure is just absolutely nuts. You can see he's standing here perfectly. The feet maybe, I haven't checked the still shots, but his feet may be a little bit big, but just due to him being able to stand, I might need to reference that and put a little picture here. It may even be accurate, but it doesn't not bother me at all. The sculpt really looks absolutely fantastic, man. The paint really sets it off and just brings it to a whole other level. They even have this nice little chain deco here, little soft plastic that's hanging off for his, like, almost like a loin piece. The sculpting on his armor, little armor bits, it's like a very leathery, like natural brownish leather look. Very cool, man. Sebulba is one of those, he's obviously not an essential part to the lore, but he's an essential part to the story of Anakin and Phantom Menace. It's just a fantastic looking figure, dude. And they just knocked it out of the park with the accessories. It would have been kind of a shame they couldn't give us a pod racing helmet with little Anakin. I think that's we got it with Sebulba, and y'all couldn't even give it with Anakin. So, but that's just me nitpicking. This is such a fantastic addition to the line. I'm so excited. I really hope that this character, along with Luminar and with Luminar and Shaak Ti, which I will also be doing reviews on here very soon. Be on the lookout for those. These characters have just absolutely knocked the door down for whole new possibilities of character selection for this line. These are Sebulba, Luminar, and Shaak Ti are characters that were on so many people's top lists, top 10s, wish lists, etc. I'll tell you what, Hasbro's really been doing a good job of going through and really making us give a lot of strikes on our lists. They're starting to really get narrowed down, and I think this is a really good indication that we're starting to get to that sweet spot in the line where we're starting to see those more niche background characters, more glup shitto, little extra additions to what makes Star Wars feel like Star Wars, and that is the droids and aliens and extra characters and the extra lore that we give said characters and species. And this is just such an awesome addition to the line. But let me quit yapping. I've been talking about this thing for a minute now. Let me show you how the articulation looks, how the paint is, and this amazing sculpt we got here. And here's one of the accessories that comes with Sebulba here, and this is the little frog creature that Jar Jar kind of like uses his tongue like a slingshot, almost like a frog, to catch flies, and ends up grabbing it from the little kiosk selling food right there. And this is a really cool looking. I actually don't know what this is called, to be quite honest with you. I might just put it somewhere right here when I do my research. But this is a really interesting looking sculpt, nice addition to the line. Really clean paint for the eyes. Really cool looking little frog. So this is very cool. Next up here is Sebulba's pod racing helmet. You can see we have these beautiful transparent goggles here. Very, very cool. Got some very nice clean paint. Some khakis and light browns, dark browns. The sculpt looks absolutely fantastic. Got a nice leathery appearance here. Very, very nice. And here is the one and only Sebulba. He looks absolutely awesome, dude. Check this out. What a cool addition to the line here. There's even like some nice like little hint of little hue of like reddish pink there. Beads are painted very nicely, dude. This is a fantastic looking figure, honestly. Got the nice detailing on this little loincloth here. It is like a soft plastic, you can see both sides. This is sick, dude. Look at this. Y'all, Hasbro killed this on the sculpting, man. We know they do a good job with aliens, but this is, God, man, this is superb. This is such a good looking figure. Y'all, man, we need Watto in the line. If they did this so well, I cannot wait to see a Watto finally come to the line, man. They're going to absolutely knock that out of the park, and he's got to come with a flight stand, man. Watto's got to come with a flight stand. So let's just start off and take a look at the articulation here. This figure has a lot of points of articulation, man. There's a lot going on here. This is a brand new sculpt, obviously, head to toe. So let's go ahead and explore this together. This is a crazy good looking figure, dude. So we do have the single joint ball hinge here in the shoulders, very typical. Get a full T. There's a nice deep cut hinge here at the elbow, which you can get at 90 or maybe slightly below if you really push it. So that's pretty nice. There is ball joints here. I was looking at a few minutes ago. There's ball joints here at the feet, which is where what he stands on. There is the O-ring shoulder system here, so that's nice to see as well. There's a ball joint, I believe, at the base of the neck, so you can see we got some nice tilt back and forth here, and also some up and down range as well. And then getting to his actual skull or his head, there's also some nice articulation here. Little decent range up and down. You can also get some really nice twist and expression and attitude out of Sebulba here. That's really, really nice. So there's also, obviously, that's on a ball hinge as well, or a ball joint, I should say, not ball hinge, ball joint. And then getting down to his actual, what would be his arms. There's like, it looks to be a little dumbbell joint hidden in here. Technically, this would be like his shoulders, but these would be his hips because these are his legs, right? So the anatomy on a dog is so weird. Very, very interesting, but you can see they got some nice range of motion. He can kick all the way up. He can also kick all the way back. Crazy kickback, of course. There's a hinge here at the knee or elbow, whatever you'd like to call it. I guess technically this would be his elbow or something. So that's nice. There's also a hinge here at his second elbow or whatever. And then also there's two horizontal hinges on both hands, the left and the right. So, and you can see that's a pretty deep cut hinge here. You can get that all the way down. So that's very, very nice. So this is insane. They absolutely killed this figure, man. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the sculpt of it overall, because there was just a lot of paint and sculpt detail going on here. There we go. And you can see here, dude, just how clean the beads here on his beard are painted. And I'll give y'all a closer look in just a second. I just want to get an overall view. And the gradient's going from this hue of red to the purple, so this more like fleshy-ish peach light brown color tone. And then just the gradient of purple to the arms is really, really nice. Would have been cool to see like his nails painted, but that's just a nitpick. There's plenty of paint on this figure. The eyes are very nice. There's even like a little bit of pattern in here on the back of his neck, you can see. Very cool. Got some nice wrinkles on his neck, and the armor is got a very like leathery, earthy brown look to it. Nice like little chainmail loincloth here. I like the addition of the ball joints on his feet here. Covers on the front too. Very nice detail, very nice sculpt. Dude, this is an excellent looking figure, and I just can't get over that we actually have this in the Black Series. And I feel like the 3 characters that we just got in the latest wave, Luminar, Shock T, and Sebulba here, this really opens the door, in my opinion, for a lot of characters. I would love to see Sebulba make his way to the line, man. I feel like it's only a matter of time now. Absolutely phenomenal job. Hasbro killed this, man. I'm really, really enjoying this figure so far. And then just let me give you a closer look at the sculpt and everything, man, because the paint on here is just done so beautifully. Just look how precise that paint is, man. The beads are so well done. Eyes are very nice too. I've seen some people have some QC issues with the eyes, but mine look really nice. Yeah, this is an awesome looking figure, man. How cool is that? And I just love the purple that they used for his skin tone. They really nailed this figure, man. With that nice texture to make it like kind of simulate leather. Just an all-around excellent addition to the line, man. Hasbro did just a phenomenal job with this. This is a stellar freaking release, man. Us Star Wars Black Series fans are eating good. And here's Sebulba with his pod racing helmet on, and dude, it looks pretty damn good. It looks bad freaking ass, man. This is so cool. How rad is this that we are getting this in the line, man? And I love that they did a little cutout for his ears. That is badass. Look at that, man. I've actually already had the Black Series Sebulba. It's right here. No, this is just, you can tell this is the power of the Force, and you can just see, like, look how far we've come, man. It's insane, man. I've said it once, I'll say it again. This is just such a fantastic figure and just a phenomenal addition to the line, man. It's so awesome to see Phantom Menace getting fleshed out and getting some of the background characters. If you're not a stranger to my channel, you know I'm a huge Phantom Menace fan. I love Phantom Menace so very much. It's probably one of my favorite among the prequels. And this figure, they went all out for this figure, man. I feel like we are really starting to get to the sweet spot of the Black Series. I know I also already said that in this review. But I would love to see Watto done with this same kind of care and attention to detail, because they knocked this one out in the park, man. It moves awesome. It feels awesome in hand. It poses well. The fact that he can stand on like his hind legs or whatever you want to call it. Just the engineering on this figure in general, the way they made it move, and where they placed the hinges for the joints, just absolutely fantastic job, man. This is such an excellent figure. And just like, I feel like it's a great representative for where the line is going to continue to go and grow as well. And I just feel like we're really thriving right now. I feel like us Black Series and Star Wars fans are eating really good, and we're in for a treat, man. I'd like to see this line go for another 5 or 10 years, and them just really take their time and keep feeding us characters like this. Take their time and put in the time for the sculpt and the paint and like the accessories, putting the thought into it. This is stuff, OT, original trilogy, and prequel stuff, George Lucas related. This is day one pickups, man. I will support this in the line 150%, man. This is what I want to see in the Black Series. This is what I grew up with. This is what Star Wars is to me. I love this figure so much, man, and I highly recommend anybody picking this up if you're on the fence or you're a prequel fan. It would be an excellent little desk figgy if you're a newer collector and you just want a little piece. And this is such a cool looking figure, man. Great paint, super clean, very tight paint apps, great gradients, I should say, stellar gradients going from the different colors. And man, I'm yapping now. I'm going to continue to glaze this figure. I'm just so impressed with what the Black Series has been putting out lately, man. I don't mean to sound like a shill or anything, but action figures have just come so far in the past 5 to 10 years, man. It's insane. It's just wild to me. But if you enjoyed this review, please consider leaving me a like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. I do offer channel memberships, so check that out. I have a couple different tiers with a couple different prices that start out at 99 cents. So if you're in a position to support, I greatly appreciate it, but it's not necessary at all. Just you hanging out and hanging by the streams. If you come by our Stone and Hyper show or just my solo streams, or watching, liking, commenting, subscribing on my videos. That is more than enough, and it is greatly, greatly appreciated by me. But as I said, I hope you enjoyed this review. Please like and subscribe. I hope you're having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. May the Force be with you.